Hello friends, Tanya here with another fun crafty video, and today we are doing day 6 of the Spellbinders 2024 Crafty Advent Calendar. Let's open day number 6 and look at that. We've got a little image on the door of a cute little bee holding a flower. These are dies, and I pulled them out and laid them out for you here. Here are all of the components. It is another fun layering die. Let's get right to assembling our cute little bee. We have all of the pieces here. I am assembling it with using my Barely Arts precision glue in the fine tip bottle from Spellbinders, and I do believe that the tweezers and the pickup stick are essential tools when assembling layering dies. We've got the cute little antenna, we've got his eyes, and we have the different stripes in black, plus the arms, and we've got the wings, and we have the head and butt in yellow, and yeah, white, black, yellow, and I think I used pink for the flower, so not a lot of different colors needed here. I'm going to back the eyes with a scrap piece of white cardstock. Just going to snip off the extras here. There is not a coordinating die to back this. I think they probably started doing that after they designed the Advent Calendar. The Advent Calendar was first available in August of 2024. Maybe you already have it. Maybe you knew you were going to enjoy this Advent Calendar. If you didn't, there are still some Advent calendars, at least at the time of recording this voiceover. There are still some Advent calendars available. I have it listed and linked in the visual link list and in the main body of this description box if you want your own crafty Advent calendar for this year. So if they're still available, you should be able to go pick yours up. I am adding the cute little antenna pieces. I love all of the layering on this bee. It is very detailed and it is very fun and it's very easy to put together. So there are embossing lines on these different pieces to help you line up where they all need to go. Now here we have the body. We had the center piece where the arms are, and now we have the butt end, or the end of the bee, and this piece adds your stinger and the stripes. One piece for all of those components. That is a great way to add all of them and not have all of the tiny fussy pieces. Just lining that up with the edge, and there is again an embossed line here to show you where you need to adhere the arm section to the body, to the rest of the body. And then we have these sweet little wings. On one of the bees, I did cut I cut white layers and vellum layers of these wings and layered them up. So there was a little extra on that, and that's what we're actually going to use on the card. There is our cute little bee. Here is the one with the vellum layers. And then there is a flower that we need to assemble. We'll get the stems out here. I guess I didn't show you the stems. Here is an additional die. There is a hexagon frame and fallout piece, and you can layer those together to create some really fun effects. Now let's get some ink blending done. We've got Kitsch Flamingo and Scattered Straw. We're going to use these two colors to create a 3-color blend. We're going to start with the Scattered Straw, and I'm going to ink blend half of this 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece of cardstock with the yellow. I did consider not going all the way to the edge, but I do find that ink blending the whole thing gives me a little more versatility for when I am creating a card, because I've got some extra ink blended areas that I can use for all kinds of different components, either a layering banner or some different components that will go on the card. You can die cut from it, you can stamp on it. Lots of great ways to use the extra cardstock without having to go back and ink blend another portion of cardstock after you get there, because I craft without always a real plan. Sometimes it's just go with the flow. I did have a plan. I wanted to use the sparkle background from the Carissa Wiley Shine On collection, or Shine Bright, sorry, Shine Bright collection, and I did purchase these myself. I really, really like the Shine Bright collection. It is so gorgeous. Now this piece is, I think it's about 6 inches wide, because you can see the overhang there, and 3.5 or 6 inches long and 3.5 inches wide. So this foiled twice is going to work perfectly for a 5x7 card. Now you can only do this if you have the larger platinum, because you can turn it sideways. Or no, actually you can have the paper hanging off the end, and then it'll still go through the machine. While that's heating, I'm going to prepare this piece of black cardstock to be foiled with this press plate. I think it's the Sparkle On Sentiments, I think is what it's called. And it has this large sentiment that you can foil or letterpress. I'm choosing to foil with the matching foil. Here is layer 1. Look at that. It just, now I did start with Hammermill smooth cardstock to do my ink blending, but I've found that even if you use cardstock that doesn't typically foil well, once you add the Distress Oxide, the ink blending, and any of the inks, it will foil better. And yeah, it's just stunning. We'll do the second component, and you can see how easy and perfect that lined up. The design of that foil plate, perfection. They did such a great job with that. Then I foiled the sentiment on the black cardstock here, and I did better press it also with the Cloud9 solid gold Lisa Horton metallic inks. This is part of a supposedly limited edition. I'm hoping they make it a permanent part of the Lisa Horton line, because it is really fantastic metallic pigment ink. Her ink pads are just so juicy, and they are nice and crisp when you stamp with them, and when you better press with them. I did decide to go with the Glimmer foiled version. There I did die cut both of them, and I'm trialing them, but because we have the Aura Glimmer foil for the background, I decided to stick with that. We're also going to use the 5x7 matting basics here. Now I thought I was grabbing the largest of these dies. It is actually the next down, but that's okay. We're going to make this work. I didn't figure it out until I was actually assembling the card. I don't know why. So I'm taking this matting basic frame die, and I'm die cutting that layer, and then I'm going to come back with the Emerald Cut Labels and Tag die set. And we're going to stretch this background even more. So in this set, you have detailed portions and layering dies. So we're going to take this smaller layering die. It is a simple emerald cut shape without the extra embossed detail. And we're going to cut that out of the center of our piece of cardstock. Then we're going to take that other piece and die cut it with some brushed black cardstock and have that be our matting for our other piece. Now, since the backer or the matting is bigger than the hole we cut, we can lay this right over the top, and it looks like we did 2 panels of the same ink blending and glimmer foiling, but we didn't. We're just going to layer this together. Now I did decide to rotate it so that the layers have not the same color at the top and bottom. I've added some extra cardstock behind this panel before we adhere it to our 5x7 card base. Now I know I've done a lot of 5x7 cards already. It's day 6, and I think I've done 3 or 4. I think that's let's see, 4. At least 4, maybe 5. All but 1 have been 5x7 cards. All right, there will be other sizes, I promise, but I do love 5x7 cards. I've added extra layers of cardstock under each of these layers, and now we're going to add our bee and our sentiment. As I'm creating this, I'm thinking there is a stitched Die of the Month kit from oh, was it January or February? The bee themed one from last year that would look fantastic with this little bee guy. So if you're already a subscriber to the Spellbinders Club Kits and you have that stitched floral one, oh my gosh, that would be so cute with the bee. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. I'm adding a little bit of extra cardstock behind our cute little bee. Pop him up a little bit, right above that sparkle on my friend. I thought that was perfect with the radiating rays and our cute little bee. Next, we're going to take some sentiments from the Shine Bright Sentiments. I foiled that in the in Aura foil on our cardstock, and we're going to use the coordinating dies. There are 2 dies that die cut these sentiments. There's 2 different sentiment plates, and they are not interchangeable with these banners. I mean, the widths are the same, but the length of each is different, and I like the angled cut. So I have my quick and easy organization here, just copy paper that I created little pockets, and then I label it with which glimmer foil or die set that I used, and I can put all my extras in there, and then I can pull from them whenever I need them. You can see there is a little baggie with some extra bees next to me, and I have one pulled out because I'm going to add that to the inside of the card. When you make multiples of an item and you have them just handy, it's easy to add the extras to the inside of the card. I do love to decorate the inside of my card. I think it just makes the whole project more complete. I'm pulling out the Peach Opalescent sequins, which I've purchased once and been using for years because I haven't been adding them to shakers for the most part. I have been using them as you would for gems to decorate the front of your card. And I've discovered that you can use them on the inside of your card. They don't impede the closure of your card at all. So I've added some dots of Barely Art Precision Glue and added the 3 different sizes of sequins to the inside. Now I'm going to add them to the outside of the card also. I'm going to do 1 cluster of the 3 different sizes here to the lower right of the bee and just 2 more on the upper left of the bee. They beautifully coordinate with the Aura Glimmer foil. That's card number 6 for the Advent Calendar for 2024. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite parts were. Like, subscribe, check that description box below for all of the products that I used today. There's a visual link list that will show them all and a brief list below that. Until next time, here are a couple more videos I thought you might enjoy. Bye-bye.